Good afternoon, y'all. How y'all doing? Good afternoon, fam. Hope y'all are doing good. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope y'all having a blessed and wonderful day. Today is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. It's a beautiful day out. I know in many parts of the country it's hot, so I hope you all are staying cool and staying hydrated. Get some vitamin D as much as possible in the cooler parts of the day, like early in the morning, the early morning hours, or late afternoon, evening hours when it's cooler. The temperatures are a lot cooler. But if you don't have to go out, please stay safe and do not go out. Stay cool and as much as possible, stay hydrated. Also, if you're having a tough time or tough day, I had a tough time earlier this week, thanks to a couple of uncivilized months. Always remember this: tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah God, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. So, get into the topic for this video. Huh. Hey, how's it going? Bawikwa. Bawikwa de Bayamon. I believe I said that right. Please forgive me if I didn't. Charge it to my head and not to my heart. Hello, Trump 2024. All right, Trump 2024. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Um, I could dig it. If Trump's your guy, hey, that's cool. If Kamala Harris is, you rolling with her, that's cool as well. Me personally, I'm not rolling with any of them. Um, we love your comment. Oh, thank you so much. Wow, I have a reach down there in Puerto Rico. Wow, that is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sister. I really, really appreciate that. Wow. I'm glad y'all love my commentary in Puerto Rico. Tell your friends down there. You have them watch this video and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May Allah continue to bestow His blessings upon you. Thank you. Wow, thank you for that. That's awesome. Um, so yeah, if Trump's your guy, then hey, more power to you. If Kamala Harris is your person, is you rolling with her, hey, more power to you. Like I said, me personally, I'm not rolling with either one of them. I'm not doing it. Just I'm gonna sit this one out, you know. And like I always said on here, and like I said on social media, you have the right to vote for whomever you want to vote for. Do not let people tell you that you have to vote for Kamala Harris because she's a black woman. She's not black. She's Jamaican Indian. She's not foundational black American. Don't let people tell you you have to vote for Donald Trump. Do what's best for you. Do what's best in your heart. If, again, you feel Trump's your man, vote for him. You feel Kamala Harris, you feel this lady is for you, roll with her. You have the choice. You have that right. Again. And also remember this. You have the option to withhold your vote. If you don't agree with any candidate, you have the right to withhold your vote. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So always remember you have options. Do not let anyone force you or disparage you or ridicule you for who you're voting for. Do not allow them to do that. With that being said, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications on when I do videos on here. Appreciate y'all. So getting to the topic for this video. So on Sunday, Jim Crow Joe Biden, he suspended his campaign due to health reasons, mental reasons. The man is incoherent. He can't remember what he's going to say next. He wasn't there. He was early last month at the 80th commemoration of the D-Day invasion in Normandy. He shit his pants. So the man's not well. The man is not well. and the Democrats couldn't hide it any longer. The man is just not well. So he suspended his campaign, and it was inevitable because they have been talking about it for weeks now. They have been talking about it for weeks that, he needed to drop out. And so he did the right thing and he did that. Um, Last week they said it Sunday and it happened on Sunday. So immediately after he suspended his campaign, he endorsed Kamala Harris. He endorsed her, and most of the Democrats have as well. They have endorsed her. So she's a Democrats nominee right now, running against Trump. She's going to run against Trump now. So we shall see how this goes. I believe it's too late because Biden should have suspended his campaign back in February. He should have decided early this year that he wasn't going to run, because that way they could have put Kamala Harris' name on the ballot, and they could have gained her some momentum. But to do it in late July, 3.5 months before election night, that's too late in the game, in my opinion. And a lot of people have said that too. But whatever, more power to him. Personally, I don't think she's going to win because white women are not going to vote for Kamala Harris. They'd rather vote for Donald Trump. So much for that sisterhood, black women with white women. So much for that woman unity, their womanhood unity. They're not going to roll with y'all with Kamala Harris. They're going to go with with what they know, and that's Donald Trump. As much as Donald Trump disgusts them, they're going to vote for him. In 2016, what was it? 48%, 52% of white women voted for Donald Trump after he said on tape, after he was recorded saying, "I grab women by their vagina, their woman part." He didn't use those exact words. I'm not going to say what he said on here, but you get my point. He actually said that. "I grab women by their vagina or woman area, their vaginal region." Again, I'm not going to say that word on here, the word that he used. And women still went out and voted for him. White women. That was 8 years ago. So they're going to vote for him again now. They're not going to roll with Kamala Harris. Black men, most of us are not going to roll with Kamala Harris because she locked a great number of black men up in California when she was the Attorney General of San Francisco County and the Attorney General, no, I'm sorry, the District Attorney for San Francisco County and the Attorney General for the state of California. She locked up a good amount, thousands of black men. She locked up thousands of black women. She locked up black women on truancy charges. Women who could not afford childcare for their children. They, withheld them from school, and she charged them with truancy and locked them up. One woman she locked up had sickle cell. She locked this woman up. Sent a lot of brothers to jail, to prison for weed. Something that she claimed that she smoked in the 1980s while listening to Tupac. You can look all this up. This is common knowledge out here in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's common knowledge. She was the district attorney of the county that I live in now, Alameda County. Then she moved over to San Francisco County. She was DA over there. Then she moved up, so she was elected Attorney General of the state of California. From there, she became a senator from the state of California and the vice president. So she made her bones on making examples out of our people. Black people were disproportionately locked up under this woman in great numbers. And I say this to people on social media, and you know what their response was? She was doing her job. Black people don't break the law. She was doing her job. These are the same exact talking points as the Republicans. Those on the right use the same exact talking points. When we're talking about criminal justice, when we're talking about police unjustifiably murdering our men and women, I'm going to get into that in another video. Rest in peace, Sonia Massey. When we get into talking about criminal justice reform, how we're policed here in this country disproportionately, the talking points on the right is don't break the law. Law enforcement is just doing their job. That's what we are told. But now that it's Kamala Harris, she's a Black woman and she's a Democrat. Oh, well, she was just doing her job. When the right was talking about law and order, when those on the right was talking about law and order, we had a problem with it. We was calling it racist. Those policies are racist. But when Kamala Harris was carrying those same policies out, pay attention now, when she was carrying those same damn policies out, now she's doing her job. Black people should do the right thing and not go to jail. Funny how it changes, right? The narrative changes. It's straight up hypocrisy, straight up hypocritical. It's hypocrisy. People, Negroes, have given Kamala Harris a free pass because she's a Black woman and she's a Democrat. So she gets a free pass. Now, had she been Republican and did the same damn thing, oh, they would have been calling her policies racist. They would have been calling her a gatekeeper for white supremacy. But since she's on the blue, since she's on the blue side, it's hunky-dory, it's fine. Black people, stop going to prison, obey the law. She was just doing her job. It's complete bullshit and it's straight up hypocrisy. And I'm calling it out, and y'all should too. Because y'all know good and damn well if that woman was Republican and did the same thing when she was DA of San Francisco County and Attorney General for the state of California as a Republican, y'all would have a problem with it. So come on, it's straight up hypocrisy. It is. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications. I want to do videos on here. Get me some water. Throat was getting dry. So it's come on, man. It's but this is what's going on in 2024. So it shouldn't come as a surprise. Now, Black women, they raised $1.5 million for Kamala Harris for her campaign in 3 hours. In 3 hours, $1.5 million in 3 hours. Imagine what Black women could do for causes that we're fighting for. Reparations, getting a federal hate crime bill. They're nowhere to be found on that. I'm not talking about every Black woman. I'm talking about those Black women who are stomping for Kamala Harris. They're silent when it comes to reparations. They're silent when it comes to getting a federal hate crime bill. Many of them haven't said anything about Sonia Massey being unjustifiably murdered by 2 soldiers of Satan 2.5 weeks ago in Springfield, Illinois. But y'all raised $1.5 million for this woman who locked up many Black women. I know 2 Black women personally that she locked up. 2 of them. They couldn't afford child care for their children. They had issues with family members. They didn't trust them to watch their child, so they stayed home with their child. Therefore, the child missed school. Consequently, they were locked up. And they almost lost custody of their children. Thankfully, they did not. But y'all want to pretend that she my sister girl. Go ahead, girl. Go on, girl. Go on, sister. This trick is not a sister. She's not a black woman. This is the same woman who 4 years ago said in an interview, I'm not going to sit up here and say I'm going to do something specifically for only black people. She said that. She said that in regards to reparations. When she was asked if she's for reparations, she said what benefits black families will benefit everyone. We know that to be a goddamn lie. That's the same shit that Obama said. The rising tide lifts all boats. Reagan said it decades ago. The trickle-down effect, trickle-down economics. Same talking points, different sides of the aisle. It's lies. But when the Democrats said we fall for it, we fall for the bullshit. They got us hook, line, and sinker. They got us bamboozled and hookwinked. They got us. They got us. I put on my social media account that Donald Trump could go outside out here, could go outside and say, hey, the sun is out, it's a sunny day. And wait a minute, let me rewind that. Let me say that again. Correction. It could be a sunny day outside like it is now. Sun could be out full effect, not a cloud in the sky. Donald Trump could come and say, hey, black people, the sun is out. It's a sunny day outside. Black people will call Donald Trump a liar. Kamala Harris could come along and say, it's cloudy, it's foggy, it may rain later. And y'all will believe it. Y'all will follow her words like it was the gospel. Am I right or am I absolutely right? Donald Trump could look outside, the sun could be out, bright as day, and tell black people it's a sunny day outside, and y'all will call that man a damn liar. Kamala Harris could look outside and say it's foggy, it's probably gonna rain, and y'all will hang on her every word, on every lie. Y'all will take it as if it's the gospel. That's how brainwashed the Democrats have black people. That's how brainwashed they have y'all. Many of us. Am I right or am I absolutely right? Y'all don't demand tangibles. All y'all see is what appears, what y'all think is a black face. It is not. Y'all think it's party time because she got on BET and she said, the conservatives, they're not like us. Oh, ooh, ooh. She know K-Dot's lyrics. Chucks and pearls, the hot sauce. She says she eat collard greens. She says she smoked weed in the 1980s while listening to Tupac. She says she listened to Too Short. She got y'all Negroes food. And the Democrats do this every 4 years. Hook, line, and sinker. They say you don't got to do nothing to get the black vote. Just talk about rap. They all like rap. Talk about hot sauce. Talk about chucks and pearls. Talk about weed. They like that. As long as you talk about rap, weed, and hot sauce, you get the nigger vote. They'll vote for you. And they're right. Many of y'all will. They're absolutely right. Y'all will go out and vote for them. Don't demand tangibles like Dr. Claude Anderson has been telling us to do for decades. Y'all don't demand them. Symbolism, y'all fall for it. All the time, y'all fall for symbolism. Hook, line, and sinker. It's a damn shame. We did it 4 years ago. We did it with Hillary Clinton 4 years before that. We did it with Obama 4 years before that. And 4 years before that. So we continue the trend of being hoodwinked. When is it going to end? Do a building got to fall on all our heads? It makes no damn sense. We the only people, and we wonder why we're last. We wonder why we always major in the minors. We can't understand why. And you got black men like Van Jones up here crying. This Negro was crying over Joe Biden suspending his campaign. Joe Biden. Oh, God. Master Joe. It reminded me of that scene from Django Unchained when Steven was crying over Calvin Candy's dead body. That's what that reminded me of. And you got another bootlicking nigga out here, D.L. Hughley. That's right. The comedian D.L. Hughley, one of the so-called kings of comedy. This cornball ass nigga out here getting on black people for not voting Democratic, calling people a woman's body part. I'm not going to say that word on here. That's what he called Dr. Boyce Watkins. He's been going at other people on social media for not voting for Joe Biden, not Kamala Harris. He's been going on. He's been doing that. Going on. It is so funny and ridiculous and sad. All of the above. I mean, D.L. Hughley is going on these rants. Those of you on X have seen it. Oh, y'all ain't voting. You are a dickhead if you don't vote. Yeah, where's Trump? DL is a prototypical bootlicking slave. I wonder who's his master, who's his puppet master. DL not funny. He don't have any bass in his voice. I don't vote for Joe Biden. Yeah, I don't vote for Joe Biden. Yeah, y'all some dickheads. Y'all don't vote for Joe Biden. Y'all don't vote. Y'all don't vote for Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Joe Biden. He a good man. No, y'all gotta vote Kamala Harris. I am my sister's keeper. Nigga, shut up. Shut your cornball ass up. Like my brother in Atlanta say, my brother Aaron. Shout out to him. Like you say, you look like a dried up Thanos. That's what you look like, a dried up Thanos. Get off Joe Biden's Bozak. Now he gonna be hanging on Kamala Harris, you know what. Clowns, straight clowns. And Malcolm told us about people like this decades ago. He did. Entertainers are not leaders. They're not. DL is nobody's leader. Lord knows that nigga is nobody's leader. He probably not even the leader in his own household. Van Jones is certainly no one's leader. Donna Brazile, Joy Reid, Angela Rye, Roland Martin, no neck having ass. Looking like a black Cartman. He ain't nobody's leader. None of these niggas are leaders. None of them. None of them. Stop listening to them. If you want to vote for Kamala Harris, if that's your woman, If you believe in her policies, by all means, vote for her. If Donald Trump's your man, you agree with his policies, by all means, vote for him. I said that earlier in this video. Me, I'm going to sit this one out. I'm not voting for neither one of these devils. So, and you have that option. Don't let these people, talk down on you and ridicule you for not voting for either one of these fools. You have that right. So, I saw last night that Willie Brown, the former mayor of San Francisco, also the first black mayor of San Francisco, Willie Brown, I believe he's 90 years old. He was mayor of San Francisco in the mid 90s to early 2000s. He's doing a Q&A tomorrow morning about Kamala Harris and the Democrats. That's interesting because Kamala Harris was a side piece. I'm going to repeat that again. Kamala Harris was Willie Brown's side piece. This man was still married to his wife, although he was separated. Separated does not mean divorce. Separated means y'all are not living together. You're still married. Let me repeat that again. Separated means that y'all are not living together, but y'all are still married. She was a side piece. This is common knowledge out here in the San Francisco Bay Area. She was Willie Brown's side piece. How did she get up the political ladder out here in the San Francisco Bay Area? She got on her knees and she blessed Willie Brown. I'm gonna be as much as PG-13 as I can. Kamala Harris got on her knees, put on her knee pads, and blessed Willie Brown. And he blessed her up the political ladder. I'm not making this up. It's common knowledge. She sucked her way to the top. So, like I said on my social media account, all side pieces and sexual opportunists can have hope and inspiration because they can look up to Kamala Harris. Every side piece, every sexual opportunist can say, you know what? I can aspire to be a vice president of the United States and a presidential nominee. Because if Kamala Harris could do it, I could do it too. It is what it is. She had to do what she had to do. After Willie Brown was done with her, she moved on to Montel Williams. Y'all remember Montel Williams, great motivational speaker, had a talk show on back in the 90s. That Montel Williams. After he was done with her, she moved on. I guess she was single for a while. Now she's married to this white guy, Doug Emhoff, a Jewish man. She don't have any children of her own. She's stepmother to his two kids. I think he has a son and a daughter. They're older, so she's their stepmother. And black women are loving this. And I posed a question on my social media accounts. Had Barack Obama been married to a Becky and had locked up thousands of black women, will black women still support him? Would they vote for him? Would they say he's one of us? He's a brother? If he was married to a Becky and locked up thousands of black women, would they still be riding for him? What say y'all? My opinion, my answer, hell effing no. That nigga's a sellout. That nigga sold us out. That sorry ass Sambo nigga, that nigga, this nigga, that sorry nigga. He married to a white woman. The race of your spouse matters. Whether y'all want to admit it or not, it matters. It really does. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it should, but it does. Because again, if Barack Obama was married to a white woman, was married to a Becky, a Karen, whatever you want to call her, and was stepfather to her white children and locked up thousands of black women, he would have not been president of the United States. He would have not been elected in 2008. And I will stand on that. Y'all could disagree with me all y'all want, and that's your right, but he would not have been elected president of these United States. It is what it is. But Kamala Harris, she's not like us, since that phrase is famous now. She isn't one of us. And it's a trend on X where black women, some black men too, but mostly black women are posting selfies of themselves saying, I'm a black woman and I will not vote for Kamala Harris. Or Kamala Harris will not receive my vote. And it's a picture of them. I love it. Keep it up, black people. Keep it up. Keep those selfies up. Taking selfies of yourselves with the words, Kamala Harris will not receive my vote. I love it. It's been flooding X for a few days now since she was endorsed as the presidential nominee for the Democratic Party. It has been flooding X, and I love it. Keep it up. Keep it up. He think he's the president of Tartone waiting for a lightsaber. That's funny. That is funny. But yeah, fuck him too. I agree. I agree. So we shall see how this campaign unfold. This presidential campaigns unfold. September 10th, I believe, is the Democratic. It's the next debate. Yeah, that's right. September 10th is the next debate. The Democratic National Convention is next month in Chicago. So I'm assuming there Kamala Harris will officially accept the Democratic Party's nomination to be president in Chicago next month. So, it's gonna be crazy. Again, I think it's too late in the game for them to, for Biden to drop out. He should have done it months ago. Should have done it months ago. So we shall see. I believe today, I believe it's today or sometime soon that Kamala Harris is going to announce her choice for a running mate. There were two names that were rumored: the governor of Pennsylvania, Governor Shapiro, and the governor of Arizona, I believe. Oh no, senator from Arizona. I don't think it was the governor. I think it was a senator from Arizona. I don't know his name, but Governor Shapiro of Pennsylvania was one of the names thrown out to be one of her running mates. You know, gotta have black and white, black and white. Another name that was thrown out there was the governor of my home state of Michigan, Governor Gretchen Whitmer, but I don't see her name trending now. I just see Governor Shapiro of Pennsylvania and the senator from Arizona. I can't think of his name. I think it's a senator. So, they want to have, her running with a white man. You know, we got to get that out there. A black woman running with a white man. Oh, and oh, that's all I wanted to touch on. People in my family. So I was speaking to my mother earlier this week, and she was telling me that when Joe Biden had suspended his campaign, that people in my family were so distraught and were scared. What are we gonna do now? Lord have mercy. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Lord have mercy. Joe Biden ain't running no more, no more. What are we gonna do? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Jesus. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Lord have mercy. And I told my mother, the ancestors are laughing at us. They're laughing. They're somewhere laughing at us. We've been on the North American continent for 5 centuries. 5 centuries. Our ancestors have gone through a lot worse than Donald Trump potentially being president for another 4 years. Niggas are like he's the scariest white man ever in human history. Out of all the white men who committed atrocities, Donald Trump is the worst one. He's the scariest. Y'all claim y'all have faith in Jesus, have a strong belief in God, but this man scares y'all. He scares y'all. Donald Trump. Y'all claim a belief in Jesus, claim to believe in God, claim to be Christians, go to church, but y'all scared of Donald Trump. Make it make sense. Y'all scared that this man may possibly be elected for another 4 years. For 4 years. Excuse me. That scares you. He's the scariest person ever in human history. Scarier than King Leopold the Second. Scarier than Andrew Jackson. Scarier than all Genghis Khan. Scarier than Pol Pot. Scarier than Adolf Hitler. Scarier than Joseph Stalin. All these people who have committed atrocities against humanity, but Donald Trump is the scariest. Y'all are silly, pathetic. I hate to say it, but y'all are silly and pathetic. He scares y'all. Marshall Tito. All these people in human history that can committed atrocities against humanity, Donald Trump is the scariest. He scares me. He scares me. Our ancestors have gone through the Middle Passage, the transatlantic slave trade. They survived that. They survived 250 years of chattel slavery. They survived 100 years of Jim Crow segregation. Many of us survived the 1980s war on drugs, the crack epidemic. Yours truly. Also survived the mass incarceration madness of the 1990s. Yours truly also survived that. I just went over 500 years of history of us in this country, of us on this land. We survived all that, but you scared of Donald Trump potentially doing 4 years in the Oval Office? We ought to be ashamed of ourselves, embarrassed. No matter who's in office, we stand to lose. Let me repeat myself again. No matter who's in office, we stand to lose. Whether it's Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. None of them have our best interests at heart. Kamala Harris is not Superwoman. She's not going to put on her cape, her chucks and pearls, and save crime and stop crime and save the world and be the champion for Black people. She's not going to automatically save Black people. We're the only ones who are going to save ourselves. It's up to us. Kamala Harris nor Donald Trump, they're not going to take care of our families. That's not their responsibility. That's our responsibility. They're not going to save our communities. Only we can save our communities. Neither one of them. So stop putting your hope, trust, and faith into these damn politicians. They will let you down every time. If you want to vote for them, you agree with their policies, by all means, vote for either Trump or Kamala Harris. But by any means, are they here to save us. Only we can save ourselves. So stop putting your hope, trust, and faith and praying to God that one of these people will win and be our superhero, because it's silly. You make yourself look silly. How can you believe in God, have faith in Jesus, and then pray for some politician to be your savior? It's crazy. It's crazy. We have to do what the Asian community do. They withhold their votes in the presidential elections. Did y'all know that? They vote more in local elections, not in presidential elections. Only thing Asians are concerned with is building generational wealth. They're concerned with their economics. No matter who occupy the Oval Office, they're going to get their money. No matter if it's Donald Trump, no matter if it's Kamala Harris, they're going to get their money. And guess what? They're not going to vote for Kamala Harris either, because she's Asian. India is on the Asian continent, so she's Asian. They're not going to vote for her. They're not going to vote for her. So much for that. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications on the new videos on here. Only we can save ourselves, y'all. God has given us the ability to do that. God is within us. Stop putting your hope, trust, and faith in these politicians. Because when they let you down, then you're looking silly. You put your trust in man or woman, you will be disappointed every time. It says that in scripture. So do not put your hope and trust and faith in these people. They will disappoint you. Put your hope, trust, and faith in a higher power, whomever you believe in. I'm Muslim. I believe in Allah, God. Whomever you believe in. So, with that being said, I think I said enough on this topic. I hope y'all really got something out of this. Hope you did. I know we're not going to agree. I understand that. I didn't say these things on here for you to agree with me. I was just giving my take on what I think about Kamala Harris and this presidential election. So, I know some of us agree and some of us disagree. But always remember this. Let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. And in our disagreements, let's use logic and respect, not emotion and disrespect. That's all I ask. Share this video, share it. Let it flood y'all social media accounts. Share it as much as possible. Let's have the conversation. Drop your comments in the chat. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear it. Love to hear y'all opinions, your comments. So please share them. Please. Brothers as well as sisters, y'all be safe. Satan is busy now more than ever before. So please beware and be aware. Whether you're running errands, um, going to work, coming home from work, whatever the case may be, please be safe. I have to say that too because we were victims of criminal acts from two uncivilized mutts on last Friday. A lot of stuff going on in our neighborhood. A lot of stuff going on over here. So I have to adhere to that. My advice too, being aware and beware and just being safe. So it goes for me too. I love y'all immensely. Please support my YouTube channel, support my podcast. It'd be greatly appreciated. I hit over 1,200 subscribers or close to 1,200 or something like that. I think I'm at 1,100 and something or close to 12, maybe 1,200. I don't know. But I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I thank y'all immensely. I really do because I was told before I started my YouTube channel that I was a nobody, that, I stuttered. I've gotten better, still got a long way to go, and that, no one would support me. But thank you to those who support my channel. Thank y'all for y'all love and support. It really means a lot to me. Y'all just don't know how much. It really do. So please continue to support your brother. Please, please continue to support me. My YouTube channel here and my podcast. Please. It'd be greatly appreciated. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.